You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Thursday, June 26th. We are running out of June days. And here is what's up with the weather. Guess what? Hot and humid again. All right, that's it. That's the episode. Bye. No, there's more. And I don't mean like I'm going to talk about more days. I mean, there's actually more that's going to happen today. There's not much going on this morning, though. It's in the lower to middle 70s. It's a little humid, sunny, a little breezy. Yeah, same old, same old. Now, we will still try to make it into the lower 90s this afternoon with the heat index near 100. However, there's a really good chance for some thunderstorms to come through after 4 o'clock. We'll just say generally between 4 and 7 for the storms to move into the area. And these storms, I mean, they could be on the strong side. I'm not predicting widespread severe weather, but I mean, these storms could have some really heavy rainfall and produce some strong to damaging wind gusts, some small hail, thunder, and lightning. Not concerned about tornadoes, but it's just going to be so hot and humid that when these storms come through, I mean, it could be some bona fide, pretty big thunderstorms. I hope they do not stay widespread and severe, but there's a good chance that we'll just be getting some really heavy rainfall for a few hours later on today, which we need here in Kansas City. Everyone except for northern Missouri needs several inches of rain. That would be fantastic to get through. So again, between 4 and 7, showers and thunderstorms begin to move through, and they may not stop until Friday morning, tomorrow morning. And then as they fizzle out tomorrow morning, little cold fronts could be left over, and we could just get some kind of afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms again. 90s again today, the heat index near 100, and then it may only be in the middle 80s for Friday, just depending upon how long the rain lasts and if we get any more rain in the afternoon, but about 85 for Friday afternoon. Saturday and Sunday, again, more pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible. The better chance of rain out of the weekend it looks to be on Sunday. It's a difference. It's 20% on Saturday and 30% on Sunday. Monday, rain is looking more likely. A cold front coming through. It's been quite some time since we had a cold front. It's been at least a week, longer than that. So at the very least a week since we actually had a cold front pass through, which is very typical for summertime here in Kansas City. They don't make it too far south of Kansas City this time of year either. So the weekend, about 85 to 90 degrees for the high temperatures each day. Monday may only be in the middle 80s again for highs. And then next week, we're approaching 4th of July. And 4th of July looks like summer. It looks like we will return back into the lower 90s for high temperatures. The heat index around 95 to 100, with maybe some of those afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Yeehaw. This will be nice. Hopefully we do get some rain, and it's dry, and we get some rain, and it's dry. You know, stuff can get a little bit crispy outside. The grass is turning a little crispy. Get a nice soaking, bring it back green, rinse, repeat. Do that all over again. Now, I do have concerns for northern Missouri. I'm talking about for later on today and this evening, northern Missouri. They got 3 to 8 inches widespread earlier this week. And so, yeah, they dried out a little bit, but that's a ton of rain. And they may get another 2 inches or so later on today. So if you're listening to me from northern Missouri, you need to watch out for creeks and streams to rise out of their banks again, and maybe get some flash flooding as well, because the ground is not going to be able to hold a whole lot of moisture. Recapping the forecast, near 90 again today. Rain and thunderstorms, possibly strong to severe, arrive between 4 and 7 p.m. They'll stick around through much of the evening and through Friday morning. Rain is possible, fading away later on in the morning, then possibly popping back up on Friday afternoon. Near about 85 for Friday, close to 90 degrees each day for Saturday and Sunday, with afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible. More widespread rain possible on Monday, cooler temperatures in the middle 80s. Then we'll work our way back through the 80s and into the 90s by the 4th of July. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Have a good one.